This is Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. Ukamva sasi chonjigulira ndiye kuti umaziwa kuti nkhani za msanguluso zabwera. Tikuwuzeni kuti kunali chani nkhani za msanguluso, komanso kukhalenso chani nkhani za msanguluso. And you're with me, Sam Banda Jr. In this edition, Malumbo Mtambo is the Miss Malawi, not Miss Malawi rather, but Miss Kacha 2021. And Peter Mawanga is back. He's out with performances, and he starts with Blantyre. And again, we also talk about Great Angels attracting a huge audience in their first show, which they had last weekend in Blantyre. I've got lots more to tell you in this edition of Infotainment. All you can do is stay right there as I bring you more in Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. Now, we begin our program with news that Peter Mawanga is back, and he is set to hold a number of performances, and he has started with Blantyre performing on Saturday at Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre. We caught up with Peter Mawanga to tell us more about his plans in music, because recently he's been holding more shows outside the country, and we spoke to him, and this is what he said.
Well, I'm just really excited, and I'm grateful and happy. It's just a whole lot of things, packed in one, one feeling. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I performed in Blantyre. The last time I performed here, we were raising funds for the late Stonard Lungu. So I have all these memories, and this is a special. Having gone through this pandemic, even though we're still in the pandemic, but to be given this opportunity to open up and do performances, I felt like coming to Blantyre was the right place to be, and to catch up with a lot of people that have been giving me calls. Where can I find your music? When are you coming to perform? And this is the opportunity, and I felt like this is the right time to come. Well, I've been busy like any other musician. I've been performing. I started performing a long time ago in Malawi. I think like in 1999, and then 2014, I sort of got an opportunity to start performing internationally, and so from 2014, I've been in and out, mostly out performing in the US. Performed in the US from 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 2019 I just decided to take a short break, and towards the end of the break and then the pandemic hit, and so 2021, when the government said now you can start performing, I felt like this is the time to do it. I have a new EP coming. I've just finished recording and mixing, and actually we'll be releasing the first single on the 7th of this month, next week. Actually, we're releasing the first single, which is titled Some Days. It's a collaboration EP with me and a musician based in Miami called Trevor Bystrom. It's called the Mawanga and Bystrom project, and the entire EP is going to be released in September. And so that has kept me busy because we started working on this project in 2019, been recording throughout 2020, mixing and all that, and now it's coming out, and so I'm really excited. Well, Peter Mawanga has always been, around. I'm available for performances. It's been a while, really, and a lot of promoters have been asking me, "Are you based in the United States? Where are you based?" I'm based in Lilongwe. I'm around. I tour, of course, but I always come back home. And so, let's keep the music going, and let's keep the fire burning.
Mawanga telling us more about his plans in music as well as a performance coming up, Unplugged mini tour which he has. Now moving on, we're still sticking on to music. Last weekend, Great Angels Choir had what they call Nzayawe celebration at Robbins Park in Blantyre, where several artists also spice up the show. There was Ethel Kamwendo Banda, Wycliffe Chimwendo, Toko Katimba, Wende Halawa. They all performed, spicing up the show. We caught up with Great Angels music director, that's Ephraim Zonda, who explains more about the show, and this is how it was.
Tithokoze Mulungu chifukwa cha show yopambana yomwe mwatipatsa. Ambuye tamuona akukhulupirika pa miyoyo yathu. Tinampempha Ambuye kuti Ambuye mutidalitse ku show imeneyi. Taona na Mulungu atidalitsa. Muthakuona sonoka tena apo anthu abwera maunyinji. Komanso show imeneyi kwa ife ngati Great Angels kukhala show yamba titatha mwina zaka ziwiri kapena zitatu tisanabwere kuno ku Blantyre kuzapanga show. Ambuye watidalitsa, zikuoneka kuti mphamvu Ambuye watipasa mphamvu zina zatsopano.
Zinalire komanso tinayankhulaso ndi anthu ena amene anaonera show imeneyi kuti kodi maganizo awo anaiona bwanji show imeneyi. Tione kuti adaona bwanji show imeneyi.
Dzina langa ndine Benson Manda ndipo mukwayamu ndine chairman wa Great Angels Choir. Zinthu zayenda bwino kwambiri ndikhoza kunena kuti kuposa so mene timayembekezera, ndipo anthu achilandira kuno ku Blantyre ndiyesa kuti anatisowa kwambiri ndiyeno Zayawe azilandira.
Show inali bwino chifukwa chonena kuti panopa pakhala nthawi tisapanga show nde lero kubwera kwa Zayawe kuonetsa kuti anthu ali ndi njala ya mashow akuluakulu ngati oyimba. Ineyo nanga ndi pempho kapena pemphero kuti Ambuye atichitire chifundo kuti COVID imeneyi wave 3 kunenedwayi isafike.
Ine ndine Mrs. Mrs. Catherine Mangwaule kuchokera ku Ndirande. Ayenda bwino koposa moti amene atsala amandidwa zabwino ko basi. Choyamba ife chifukwa cha vuto la COVID lapangisa kuti anthu ochuluka oyimba wati sowe tinafuatiza kumanda anthu oyimba koposa so tizasangalale kuzalemekeza Yehova. Makamaka chimbali chimene chatulukira cha Zayawe chimachisowa komanso anthu amene amakhala kutali takhala tikusakasaka kuti tipeza nawo bwanji chimbali tikachivena liti koma zisomo zatichulukira kuti lero atifikira kwathu uno ku Blantyre.
Emumandikondera mulungu wanga olonditadwa swalo isiboy nepia ena Philadelphia representing this gate of the fullest. Ndimabwera atu uzaona tinangoti zisisimu wako iya sindiri palaina apo koma ndinabwera kuzaonera kuzapanga support the great angels ili bwino zikuoneka zoti anthu apanga support komanso anthu asangalala. Plani ali bwino athu mukuziwa kale pa ground ati sipali bwino ati chichewa chabwera pano chimenecho koma maplani onse ali bwino ati ukonzekera zinthu zabwinobwino kuti zikhale bwinobwino.
Yeah, now Amaryllis Hotel in Blantyre last Saturday also played host to the Miss Culture Malawi 2021, and Miss Culture Malawi 2021 is Malumbo Mtambo, and the first princess is Masalika Mfune, and the second princess is Mwalimu, that's Mwalimu Kachisa, where there's Infotainment, and we captured the moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final of Miss Culture 2021. Take a final look, my dear. Let them be glorified and praised. Yes!
It feels good. It was amazing. It's unbelievable. I did not, honestly. I didn't. So, my secret is praying God to guide me through it all, to give me the courage, the confidence, and working hard to get to where I am today, right now. Basically advocating for girl-child education, fighting against gender-based violence, and a lot more. I finished school in 2017, and by then jobs were very scarce as they are now. So I teamed up with a partner and we decided to volunteer and establish an NGO so that we could establish also and give out jobs to other young people and make a difference in our community. I promise to be the best Miss Culture Malawi ever, and I'll do more internationally. I want to go international.
Very, very excited. I think she's well deserving. All the girls were well deserving, honestly. I think they were very smart in answering those questions. Those questions were tough. I was sitting to someone, they were like, those presidential questions you ask on BBC, you know. So I'm very proud of the girls. I'm very proud of how the night has turned out.
It is very, very important. As you know, culture is about who we are. And culture is a commodity that can be exported. Culture can promote tourism. Now, today what I have witnessed here is very encouraging. It is coherent with our strategic marketing for tourism. And also seeing the young ladies, parading, displaying their skills with courage, that tells you something about self-confidence, self-esteem, which is very, very important amongst women, especially that we have issues of women empowerment, women abuse. Now, when women start to stand up before a crowd, as young as they are, we have hope that we are raising a generation that will stand up for their rights.
On that note, we've come to the very end of Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment. My name is Sam Banda Jr., but as I leave, I'll leave you with the performance of John Fire, Annie Marie Queen, as well as Agoroso during the Zatu Zomwe show at Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre last weekend. I'm out of here. My name is Sam Banda Jr. As I said, keep watching Infotainment as well as Times Television. Ciao.
Chabamwamba mfake ndikuzira umaluma kuyankhula sanga uchina chabamwamba kwambiri chifukwa ti show imene tinakhala tikufuna kuipanga plani kwa mwezi watakhala mu 2 years yovuta kwambiri fa ya covid koma mwachisomo nyambulo yatheka lero, so I was very happy because the dream yachitika komanso achinane Maria Grossa ika performance abino anthu sanabwera so kwambiri despite kuti mmene zinthu zilili, so ambuye alemekezeke zinali bwino kwambiri. Mukaona babe chipanga mmene malembera ndi malemba kuti show imene iyi ndizatu zomwe mkumano kapena pachingoni uri mshangano so that anthu onse tikabweresa pamodzi Malawi kubika pamodzi ndikumunyadira kuti Malawi muno kuti ndi chuma chambiri chimene chili heritage yathu chimene ndi magule athu chikhalidwe chathu chochokera kumpoto mpaka na kuchani kumwera ndifa kuona kuti dziko lonse ndodalitsika palibe dera imene sinadalitsike ndi heritage yokongola chimene ndimafuna kuchibweretsa panopa. So ndapanga nyimbo chokera mchimbalo chawo ndilenga mene chinayi choyambirira chimene ndinajambula ndi woimba ku South Africa ali kale ku South Africa, and chachiwiri ndi cha Emmanuel chimene najambula konkuno ndi Wilfred Junior Kapengule ndi chachiluso nkomano imene najambula so konkuno chimene nayimbira zonsezi ndina kuti kumafuna kwakumbutsa anthu sinanga nyimbo zina zinza nyowani ndi tiakumbutse ayimbe nyimbo zimene akuzidziwanso kuti akhale nawo mu chinthu chi. John Fire baba wayaka moto umene usupola AI tingopemphera kuti kunjaku covid asapitirire kuti ndichoneka kuti ma performance tapasi ati moto anyendeliwe kwa mbaluku anyendeliwe kwa mbonda chirambo cha Malawi chirambo cha
but I miss my family, so we're going to head back home for a bit. So this is the very last show that we're going to play with these guys. The very, very last show. We played last week here and it was amazing. So this is the last time. So thank you, John, for inviting me to play this evening.
It's hard to put into words, which is why I guess I write songs. It's been amazing. We've had the most awesome time here. We moved here in 2016 and I got off the plane with my guitar and didn't know anybody or anything. I'd never been to Malawi before and I never expected people to want to play with me or work with me. I just thought, let me just come and see what's going on here. And I started to meet one person and then met another person, and I have just been welcomed into the Malawian music scene here, and I'm so grateful. And we've been here for 5 years, and Malawi feels like our home. And so the thought of having to leave next week, it doesn't feel real. I mean, you know, I know you sound, and it feels very strange to be saying goodbye to everybody, but I'm just so grateful to everybody who has been a part of our experience here, and I believe that no doors have to close and that you can keep everything open, and that's what's amazing about the internet, is you can keep in touch with people from all over the world, and we will be back to visit, and life is what you make of it, and so we're going to make the most of being at home, but also to be able to keep connections here in Malawi, and we will be back for sure. So thank you to everybody.